Hey everybody, I have a very special video for you today. I'm going to unbox and do a process video of this kit, Fantastic Friends. This is a special one because it's my artwork, so I'm really excited to get to it and see how it works up. Before we get into the box, let's get some happiness in our bellies here. Okay, now, without further ado, let's see what's in the box. So, if you've never gotten one of these toolkits before, you get 2 pads of heart wax, some baggies, a pen, a little tray, a squishy to put on your pen to make it more comfortable to hold, and a 4-placer, and usually also a 7-placer. I'm not sure if it fell out of the bag or is somewhere in this mix of stuff, but I actually won't be using it anyway, so that's what it usually comes with. Let me clear this away. Okay, and now we'll get to the kit itself. Oh, it's so cute and little. Also in the box will be the tiny sticker that can either go on your box if you don't plan to do your kit right away, just so you know what's in the box at a glance, or you can make a cover minder out of it or do whatever you want to do with it. I often cut out the picture part and put it on top of whatever storage containers I use to do the kit so that I have a collection going. Okay. Then in here is the canvas and the drills. Oh my gosh. You'll get an instruction booklet, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to diamond paint, so that might be easier for you. I personally learn better by watching it happen than by reading instructions, and I know a lot of other people do also, but that's here if you want it. And then you'll get these individually cut kit up stickers so that you can put these on your containers if you kit up into containers, as well as a larger image of the artwork, and then the title of the artwork and artist with a place to write your start and end date if you're doing that, and then just the shape of the diamonds and the size of the kit. And then here's our cute little package of drills. Oh my gosh, those colors just make me so happy. We'll go through those in a minute. And I'm just gonna roll this backwards real quick. Okay, and then here is your canvas. I'll zoom you in so you can see the clarity of the symbols are nice and easy to read. And yeah, it looks like this is going to be a fun, quick project to do. I'm so excited. Okay, let's get into these drills real quick and just take a look at the color range. 125 is our first AB color, and you can see that compared to the one next to it, it's got a lot of extra shimmer. That's due to a special coating on top that makes it extra sparkly and shiny, and it reflects a lot more colors too. I won't name all of the colors, but we've got some great turquoise blues in here, which happen to be my favorite color range, so that's exciting to me. Oh, the other strand is just a really long one. Some really pretty pinks and yellows. Here's our second AB, and this one is just a really light yellow color. I love this one. And then our third AB, which is 124, And this is kind of a pink with a hint of purple. Not much purple, just a light pink. And I think that's it for our ABs for this one. And that's all our colors. I'm gonna go ahead and put this away now and kit it up so that I can start working on it and hopefully have it done for you for this video. Hey guys, it's voiceover me now, and I thought I would just do a little bit of voiceover so that you're not just watching this with nothing to keep you company. It's been a while since I posted a video. I think the last one I posted was the Christmas premiere, and that one was recorded before Christmas, obviously, so there's been a lot going on in my life since then. So I'm sorry I haven't posted a more updated video until now. Actually started this diamond painting on December 17th, got pretty much the background done, mostly, and then had to pause for the holidays and everything, and then finished it up last night, which was the 7th. So yeah, it was not a long project to do, but it took me a long time to do just because I had to take such a big break in between. I hope everyone out there who celebrated holidays recently had a great time with family or friends, or just relaxing at home by yourself can also be really fun during the holidays. We had a very busy time. We did a lot of hosting, so we hosted the Christmas dinner here for most of our family, and did a lot of cooking and cleaning, and we had my daughter, who lives about an hour away, and her boyfriend stay with us for the Christmas weekend, and then they came back and stayed with us again for the New Year's weekend, which was awesome because we got to have them with us for such a long time, and it's been a while since we've had that much time together in a stretch. And I guess the last time was probably the cruise that we went on, but it was kind of different because we didn't really spend a whole lot of time just together because there was so many people on the cruise, and we were all just doing different things with different groups of our party. So yeah, it was really nice to have my daughter and her boyfriend here. And then I don't know if I mentioned it before, but my son Fletcher has moved back in with us now, just because his roommate decided he wanted to try living on his own when the lease was up to their apartment. So Fletcher moved back in with us, which is really exciting for me. I hope he's okay with it too. My eldest moved out 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I guess. And I still haven't gotten over it. I know that it's like totally a normal thing that parents should expect their kids to move out and be on their own and everything. And I don't know why my brain is just like having such a hard time with it. But then when Fletcher moved out about 6 months ago, also, my brain had an extra hard time because I only had one kid left at home, and it was very difficult for me. And so there's a little stopgap here with Fletcher moving back in. He does plan to move out again around September next year, so I get a little more time with him, and I'm really excited about that. We like to diamond paint together. You guys have seen us do some videos here on the channel together, and yeah, I just really love having him back in the house, and he's my buddy. So anyway, it was great to have Sam and Adrian, her boyfriend, here, and Fletcher was here for the holidays, and we all just kind of were able to play a bunch of board games and video games, and we played a lot of like Jackbox games with the family during New Year's, and that was a really good time. We did the like trivia murder party and faking it. So it's from the Jackbox Party Pack 3, and I'm interested in getting some more of the party packs because there's some really fun games on there, and it's great to just like have a big group that can mostly all play if they have a phone to play on, you know? So yeah, it was really cool. And let's see, for Christmas we had, we bought filet mignon and roasted that in the oven, and it was like fall apart in your mouth tender. It was so good. So it was very expensive, but Christmas only comes once a year, right? Actually, we had just ordered, what we asked for was like a tenderloin, and technically I learned filet mignon is tenderloin, but it's like the most expensive cut of tenderloin. We didn't request that particularly, but that's what we got. So yeah, we put it to good use and tried to eat all the leftovers. There was some leftover, and we had steak and eggs for several meals after that. It was really good. I also made scalloped potatoes instead of mashed potatoes, which is not the typical, but it was really like a nice change, I thought, because it was cheesy, and I got it nice and browned on the top in the oven, and I need to make that some more because it was really good. But yeah, so the holidays here were pretty great, really busy. I'm kind of glad to be back to the norm now. It's a little bit more relaxing, but I do miss everybody who was here to visit. Let me know down below how your holidays went. I hope you all had a great time and got to spend some quality time with people in your life as well. But I'd love to hear how it went. So yeah, leave a comment. So a little more details about this kit. It was released as part of the Cyber Monday offerings from Diamond Art Club, and it's actually the first one of my kits to be released through Diamond Art Club's website. My very first release, Unicorn Rainbow, is an Amazon exclusive, so that's the one that I did first, and it can be purchased only through the Diamond Art Club Amazon store, which is actually really convenient because, you know, free shipping and stuff. I gave it as a gift to my little niece for Christmas. I guess she's not my niece, she's more like my cousin because she's my cousin's daughter. So is that first cousin once removed, or is it like second cousin? I always get confused with those things. Anyway, she's about 4 or 5, and I got a lot of cute pictures of her kitting it up and working on it, so I hope she really enjoyed it. I've been seeing some amazing pictures on social media of people introducing their kids to this hobby using that kit, or maybe it's not their first kit, but it's so amazing to see kids working on this pony that I drew, because when I was a kid, I drew ponies like nonstop from the time that I was like, I don't know, 6 or 7 until I was probably older than I want to admit. And then when I first got back into drawing, when I got my first digital art tablet, I was heavy into the like My Little Pony art scene because it was so nostalgic for me. So I had my own pony OCs, and yeah, I did a lot of pony drawing. So my first Diamond Art Club kit being a unicorn was just like a culmination of my childhood and my passion for drawing ponies and artwork like that. And it's just amazing to see that being enjoyed by kids everywhere. And yeah, it's surreal. It's so cool. So when I did this one, I feel like mythical creatures, mermaids, are kind of right up there with unicorns as one of the most talked about and beloved mythical creatures. So I wanted to draw a mermaid too, and had a lot of fun trying to simplify the drawing enough that it could fit into a 9x9 inch diamond painting, which, especially if you're drawing the whole body of a mermaid, is actually a lot harder to do than I had thought it would be, because you want to show the tail, but you also want to have the face large enough in the painting so that you can get some detail in it, and that's very tricky to pose and to, I don't know, to fit compositionally within that size of a painting. So yeah, we ended up with this, and I really like how it came out. And she's got her cute little fish friend, and in my headcanon, this is my character Bridget, who really loves to cosplay. And so this isn't the first time I've drawn her as a mermaid, and she makes a great mermaid. And so yeah, she is one of my favorite characters, and I draw her quite often. And actually right now I'm working on a full character sheet for her. I have been for quite some time, but I'm hoping that I can get it finished up soon so I can post that over on my art channel. And then I'd like to start working on some of the her friends that I have in my mind for her story, which I also have not written down anywhere, but it's it's fleshed out in my head. Anyways, so yeah, I feel incredibly honored that I was able to get this piece of artwork made into a diamond painting as well, because this one also has special meaning for me. And it's so cool to see it out there and other people working on it. And I appreciate everybody who picked it up on Cyber Monday. It's so cool. So other things that have been going on in my life recently, my husband and I have been watching the new show Willow on Disney Plus. That's like a continuation of the story of like the 80s movie Willow, which has been one of my favorites since I saw it as a kid. I still remember, I think it was Pizza Hut or some other restaurant like that had a set of like these color changing cups that you could get that were Willow themed, and like if you put cold drinks in them, they'd have like magic effects that would show up, or color changing things. And yeah, so I still remember getting those as a kid and being really excited about it. So yeah, the show has been doing a great job of staying true, I feel like, to the original, and it's also just really fun and quirky, and I like that they speak kind of in a modern way, but it's like a fantasy magical setting, and it's just, and they have music in there that's modern too. It kind of reminds me of like that movie A Knight's Tale with Heath Ledger, which also does that, where it's got like the modern music, but it's a fantasy setting or a medieval setting. I don't know why I like that juxtaposition, but it's one of my favorite things. So yeah, really enjoying that show. I think it might have like one episode left to be released at this point, because we just watched the 7th episode, and lately shows that have been coming out these days have like 8 episodes per season, which come on, can we go back to the days where it's like 20 episodes a season? I miss those days. I just like it when you can tell more of a story, you know, in a longer format. That's what the advantage of being a show over a movie does, but I digress. Anyway, really enjoying that show. I've been working on artwork quite a bit lately because there was a good time in there where I kind of didn't draw a lot and I missed it. So I'm glad that I have been able to get back to doing that more often lately. Our new dog, Baymax, is doing great. He is fitting in really well with the household and the other dogs, and has just become such a wonderful part of our family. He is the best hugger. Every morning when I come out of my room, and because he doesn't sleep in our room, he sleeps in a kennel. And I open the kennel and he comes straight out and just hugs me for like, I don't know, he'll sit there for 5 minutes and just hug me, and it's so cute. Anyway, he's a big white marshmallow fluff and I love him very much. He has had some issues learning to use the outdoors for the bathroom area rather than the indoors, but luckily that seems to be improving quite a bit with some patience and an eagle eye on him at all times, and we're slowly being able to kind of let him have more freedom without worrying so much about a big steaming pile of poo in the living room, which is always fun to clean up. But anyway, and then since Fletcher has moved back in, we also have another kitty in the household because when he moved out, he had gotten a kitten, and so you might actually see a little bit of that cat in this like time lapse, because he was in the room with me when I was finishing this up last night, and he was having a great deal of fun playing with my phone and like trying to get my pen, and yeah, so you might see flashes of him. His name is Cheerio and he's fluffy and cute, but we have one of our dogs, our only female dog, named Lucy. She is a herding breed and she's pretty used to our regular cats that we have, and she only kind of obsesses over them every once in a while, and we have to tell her to knock it off. But for some reason, with this new cat being in the house, she is like over the top obsessed with trying to get at this cat. So we've had to we're introducing them very, very slowly. So right now, Cheerio has been kind of isolated, and he's got his own litter box, and he's up in the room with Fletcher. And then when Lucy is not roaming the house, that's when he gets to kind of come out and meet with everybody else and see where everything is. And so we're just making sure it's a very slow transition so that nobody's in danger and we can get everybody used to everybody. But yeah, I hope that he gets to roam free like very soon, because I feel bad that he has to spend most of his time up in the room with Fletcher and not playing with the other cats and stuff like that. So we just want to make sure everybody's, safe and happy. And so yeah, slow is best. You might also notice, if you've been watching the time lapse, that like partway through my nails change from the Christmas designs I had on to like a midnight blue sparkly shorter nail polish design, and that's because yesterday I had my acrylic nails removed. I heard that it's best to take them off every few months so that your natural nails can kind of breathe. So that's why I had them removed. It was my first time having acrylic nails removed, and wow, I was not expecting it to hurt so much, because they basically just like trim the part that goes past your natural nail, and then they stick like a little flat thing between your natural nail and the acrylic nail, and like push it off your nail. And man, yeah, I wasn't, well, they didn't warn me what to expect because they probably didn't know it was my first time getting acrylic nails removed. But yeah, I was not expecting it to hurt like that. And I think one of them actually like tore through my nail to make it bleed a little bit because it's still sore. But yeah, I was looking forward to having longer natural nails because they've been growing underneath the acrylic nails. But when I was helping Fletcher move back in, I actually broke one of my nails on a box when I was trying to lift it, and it just like broke in half, like horizontally, not vertically, and that hurt. But it also like cut my nail down to right about like where it was coming out of my finger, so it was much shorter than all the other ones, so I kind of had to cut all of the other ones shorter than I really wanted to so that I wouldn't have one that looked weird. But yeah, they'll grow back out again. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get acrylic nails again once it's been a couple months, but if not, hopefully the gel polish will keep me from tearing my nails shorter, which is what I tend to do if I am not wearing acrylics or if I don't have nail polish on that will prevent it. Right now I have gel polish on and it seems to stop me from picking at my nails, at least it has so far. So I'm hoping I can keep that up because I like having nicer looking nails and the acrylic nails definitely helped curb my nail picking habit, so that was really cool. So yeah, I'd like to see how long I can grow out my natural nails. Anyway, I think that's about all I have to update you guys on for right now. I could probably talk about a bunch of inane stuff, but I've done that enough already. So I will go ahead and leave you guys here. I hope you enjoyed watching the time lapse of me diamond painting this cute little project. And if you did pick this one up, I hope you guys really enjoy doing it. And hopefully in the future, you can look forward to more diamond paintings from me coming out. So yeah, thanks for watching and hanging out with me today, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye everybody.